Real quick, I want to show you exactly how to build a scalable business that provides home care, disability supports, aged care, and nursing so that you can help more people and create an amazing business that does it too. It's called the Profitable Provider Roadmap, and I'm going to walk you through it right now. What we want is to help you to become a profitable provider, because when you're profitable, you can do amazing things with your business. You can help more people. You don't have to worry about putting food on the plate, and you don't have to worry about what government funding is doing or what other funding models are doing, because you created a sustainable, strong business. But often you're coming into positions where growth is just stunted. Growth becomes a real problem. Let's get the right pen, right? And you exhaust the word of mouth. You exhaust those opportunities, and you need a new way to be able to grow. And then you start experiencing what we call churn, which is clients and staff coming in and clients and staff going out at the same rate or sometimes higher. And churn is something that needs to be under control. Otherwise, it's going to consistently cause a problem in your business. And then most often, we're seeing people that are providers that are just tired from being unprofitable. Okay. So we need to be able to help you work on these things. Otherwise, you're going to be consistently peddling each one of these, going, growth is stunted. Staff are leaving. I'm tired, which is making my growth stunted. I've seen it all too many times. So let's look at how we create a solution for each one of these things. Now, for our growth strategy, we need to have a very clear plan on how to attract consistently. Attracting consistently is going to help you create a flow of business that comes into you, that allows you to be able to do the really great things that you want to be able to help people with. Because when your growth is stunted, it creates real problems. We do that in a couple of clear ways. First one is we need to build trust. All right. We help you build trust in your business so that in the marketplace where you are, you're seen as reliable and not just another provider. Because the number one question is, why should anyone use you over the next provider? The next thing is having a clear plan to nurture your market. All right. There's no point in just saying, hey, we're here, and then leaving it at that, but having a consistency plan for your business so people see you on a regular basis. They see that you're actually doing what you say you can do and bringing the results that people are looking for. And the next thing is actually having a solid lead generation system. And if you haven't got a system in place for this, then you really are at the mercy of the market, and you're going to struggle because you're not consistently helping people to be able to find you, get value from you before they're even clients of yours, and to be able to build that trust. Next thing, to work on your churn, we really need to have a very clear idea of how we're going to have a delivery model that's engaging. All right. A delivery model that is engaging is a process of creating, first of all, a really engaged team. When your team are engaged, they are invested in your business. They're not just there for the job. They're there to help you grow because you have created something, a platform for them to outwork what they love doing, right? And being in this sort of a space, you need to have more than just entry-level supports. You need to be able to provide over and above. And that's what we're going to do with building an engaged team. The next thing you really need to make sure you've got is solid communications. Right? Solid comms. This allows not only communications with your participants, your clients, but also your staff and with the market as well. Because when the communication is right, this breaks down so many barriers and allows your business to be fluid in the market. And then we need smooth operations. When your operations are smooth, they are structured, they are transferable, they are teachable, and they are scalable. So when there we go. Your smooth ops are working really well. This will allow you to deliver amazing services. And then finally, to help you not be tired and unprofitable, we really need to work on helping you have a simplified scaling process. All right. Everyone looks at it as all these things I should be doing around scaling, but realistically, there's just a couple of things we have to focus on. Number one is some tactical tools, right? And most providers are using their software at about 20% capacity max. And, there are so many options out there available to you, but we want a few key systems that you rely on that take a lot of the administrative burden off of your business, things that are transferable, that you can use consistently and that don't break down. The next thing we need to have is some simple systems. When our systems are simple, they are transferable. We can train other people in them. We can scale them very easily, because that allows you to be able to take on more clients and your processes not break down. Then we also want to work on you. We call that U plus, all right? U plus, because you are the entrepreneur, you are the business owner. And if you're not scaling yourself with the business, then the business may just surpass you and then somebody else will take over. So if you want to be at the helm of this thing, you need to expand as well. So this is how we build a profitable provider process for businesses that are looking after other people. Having this in place is going to allow you to have a clear strategy and a roadmap for growing your business over the next 12 months. If you want a hand with this, I'd love you to just comment profitable provider below or drop me an email with that in it. And I'll walk you through how we build this out exactly for you, because there's no point in you taking my word for it, but the hundreds of providers that we've helped over the last few years to scale their business, help more people, and be profitable. So comment below, shoot me an email or reply to this, and we'll have a chat about building out your roadmap that you will have to be able to work on. And if you want, we'll work on it with you and help you grow. Thank you very much.